Dear white people, welcome to the Shikama Live Show with your host, Shikama. Do you hear that? That is the bell tolling the stroke of midnight. Do you hear that? That are the pennies rattling in the hand of the ferryman. You're dying. You can't produce children. You're a minority in the world to begin with, and you're dying out. I've met some very, very nice white people in my lifetime. Well, odds are I would have had to have met some very nice white people in my lifetime because I basically lived with nothing but white people for most of my life. Sadly, most white people are not very nice. They're not even very smart, or very rich, or very good looking. Most are not. The same can be said of any people, but this is a Dear White People video. And I noticed that about white people. They can't concentrate on themselves. Especially the most white people, right? They can't concentrate on themselves, not for even 1 second. And when I say concentrate on themselves, I mean something as innocuous as, that guy's fat, that guy's skinny, that guy's short, that guy's tall. Oh, what do you think I'm gonna say? Well, here's what happens. I'm with a white person, one of the most white people, right? The not beautiful white people. And I'll say, that guy's fat. Well, black people are fat too. Oh, what? Where does that come from? What is that? What psychology is going on there? Because that's disturbing. You go from zero to defensive with no attack. But I think I understand now. Your time is coming to an end. Oh, I'm not saying that you're going to have Armageddon. It's going to happen naturally. And it's irreversible already. There are an entire group of scientists called demographics. They are already saying all of the European countries, all of North American countries, white population is in a negative population growth, which means it's in a population death. By the year 2060, it will be in free fall. By the year 2200, it will be the point of no return. That even if the remaining white people left had 10, 20 children, they couldn't do anything about the last vestiges of the white population on the planet. You are dying. And all of these elites who are white, who are trying to plan to take over the world, they're dying too. They're a part of the white population. Their families you can actually trace and see they're not having children. And the real irony is the big push of the white part of the population of the planet is abortion, abortion, abortion. Well, the other groups of the planet are actually moving away from abortion. It's not a big thing in the black population, I know. Let's talk about that for 1 second. I know the propaganda is that black women kill their unborn children. However, that trend is reversing. Black people are finally wising up. It's ironic that white people praise the progressive movement. Oh, you want to be a progressive. Because progressive means you're moving forward. You're getting more sophisticated when actually progressive is socialism, communism. That's what it is. It's not progressing towards a brighter future. It's the same exact failure that is the catalyst and the biggest, chiefest circumstance that has created the situation where white people are dying. It is said that the United States goes and kills brown people. The United States kills millions of white people. Heck, the United States kills millions of white people in its own country. How many millions die from food, big pharma, big oil, big tobacco? How many millions? Just calculate. Just those industries alone. Just calculate that. Millions. Each and every year. And there's no stopping them. There's zero legislation to even stop that. As much as people want to talk about black people, how much they hate black people, how much they are not racist, but black people are going to be fine. Black people are doing just great. This is a Dear White People video, though. I understand the reaction of the reactionary white person that goes from zero to defensive immediately without any provocation, nobody attacking them, nobody insulting them. They feel they must be the center of attention always. You can feel it in your genes. You can feel it in your soul. You're dying. You're a minority of the population, so you must feel superior at all times. And when people actually concentrate on anybody but you, you lose it. You can't fathom that black people will want to live next to each other. That black people would want their children taught by other black people. That black people would want to actually go to a black doctor. That black people would want to go to a black dentist. You can't fathom that a black woman can say to a professional black person who is performing a service for her, well, it's one of those days, you know how I feel. And the black professional say, yes, ma'am, I know exactly how you feel. You don't get that. All the other groups do. For some reason, you don't tell Mexicans they can't hang out with Mexicans. You don't tell Filipinos that they can't hang out with Filipinos, but for some reason you tell black people they can't hang out with each other. And you expect black people to actually listen to you. That's what's really crazy. I mean, that is insanity right there. And that's more of that progressive. It's progressive. It's progressive to tell black people what they must do, because we are the final arbiters of what black people must do. We're progressive. You're nobody. You're a bunch of communists. In the name of communism, more people have been slaughtered than even a religion. In the name of socialism, more people have been slaughtered than even religion. But you wear this banner of progressive, and you're going to take that right to the ferryman. And you're going to go, hey, ferryman, I'm progressive. I'm white. I rule the world. And he's going to say, not anymore, you don't. Get on board. We're going to Hades. We're going to the underworld, where you will live out your days in shade, in gloom, and you will know nothing but ash, because you are no more. I can only assume that this mission to Mars will encourage all the white people going to procreate. I believe they said that they won't make it, that maybe their children will make it. Is it that long of a trip? I don't know. I don't know. But they will, I would hope that they would encourage them to procreate, to actually have children. And I I would hope also that they wouldn't just take extraneous humans to the mission of Mars. And by extraneous, I mean non-child producing humans. Because that's going to be a lot of, oh, well, this was nice. Oh, that's curious. Oh, I'm glad I'm here. And you're dead, and that's the end of you, and that's the end of your mission. By bringing extraneous people along. White people don't hate you if they're not talking about you. They don't hate you. Black people don't hate you if they're talking about other black people. We can talk about other people other than you. You are not the center of the universe. You're not even the majority of the planet. You are a small minority on the planet. Every single other group on the planet is larger than you. Far East, Near East, African, all the natives, even the natives are Americans, and that's North and South and Central, outnumber you. You're dying. What are you going to do? Your leaders don't encourage you to have children. Your leaders don't encourage you to even keep the children that you have. In fact, your leaders encourage you to get rid of the children that you have. And the corporation kill off you and your children by the millions. I hope you were thoroughly disappointed that this wasn't an attack video of Dear White People. This was a warning video. If you're a wise person, you will listen to this video and maybe you will share this video with other Dear White People. Your days are numbered. Actually numbered. Go look up demographics. You will see everything that I've said in this video is completely and utterly true. Thank you for watching the Shikama Live Show.